any one simple one-line message from what you're going to hear this morning. I hope you will take this to heart. And it's based on a question. What are you doing here? Why are you in here? Why aren't you out there? You're looking at me like, what's wrong with this guy? Come on. No, but it is serious. And let me put it in context. Okay? You get to the third Sunday within the Easter season, and once again, what you're hearing is another what the church takes as one of the appearances of the risen Christ to the 12. It's Easter Sunday, as every Sunday in Easter season is supposed to be Easter Sunday in the church. So, the priest sits down on a Monday morning, and he starts going through the scriptures and saying, oh goody, I get to preach on the exact same thing again that they have heard last week and the week before. And that engenders about as much enthusiasm as running for vice president. Or the pride one feels when one walks up to the podium to receive the bronze medal. Okay? Those of you non-athletes, you don't get that, but trust me, that was not a good thing. A couple of weeks ago, you remember the church filled. Now we are the remnant. And I don't say that in any mean-spirited sense, but it is us up to us. It is business as usual. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. This is about our business and our mission and what we are about. So I ask the question again, what are you doing in here? Because this is not the heart and soul of what it means to be a Christian. It's important what we do, but it's only what happens in here. Most of our work is out there. And the most important thing you will do today is to get out of here. And not just to go home and do the garden, or go home and cook, or go home and prepare for work for the week, but to go home and to be the witnesses that the Lord calls us to be. We are the people who believe in the resurrection, that the risen Jesus wasn't a phantom, he wasn't a hallucination. The same person who died on the cross was the person who rose from the dead. And that Christianity is not based on the dreams of a bunch of disordered minds or the wishes of a bunch of hapless losers. We are the people who deal with the mystery and necessity of the cross. The first thing the risen Christ tries to explain to them is the cross wasn't plan B. It wasn't an emergency measure because everything else God tried to fail. It wasn't forced upon God. It was always part of God's plan. And for those of you who, like myself, don't quite get that and never will, I will offer this one thought. The power of the cross, that what we celebrated on Good Friday, and what we take on Easter Sunday, is the reminder that if you want one moment in time, one place in time, where you need a definition of what the love of God is like, you look to the cross. That is that one moment in all of human history. All you need to know is what your eyes tell you from seeing the risen one, first dealing with the necessity of the suffering of the cross. It is the definition of God's incredible love, and it is the urgent business we've been given. We're sent out to do work. Every single Easter reading follows almost a pattern. Somehow the guys are up in the room. Never says where the women are. They're probably working and doing important things. The guys are too busy being afraid. So he shows up in the room. No, I'm just quoting the scriptures. I'll take that out to you. And he shows up among them, and first of all, he wishes for peace. And then he tells them to stop being a bunch of wusses and stop being so afraid. Look at me, I'm real. You've got work to do. And the work you have to do is to take what you know about me out into the world. Bring to people the message that it's time to make your life right with God. And the great thing about it is you don't have to do anything. God has already done that. All you have to do is open your heart, open your mind, open your soul. Be fed spiritually and accept the love that's already been given to you. But Christianity is not based upon a bunch of nice people sitting in a room talking to themselves about themselves, which is really what those guys in the upper room are still stuck on. It's called grief, it's called fear, it's called worldly, very ordinary and very understandable human responses to the drama they got themselves caught up in. But the point is, they are sent at that moment out into the world. If anyone who calls herself or himself a Christian, understand that what we do here, as important as it is, and it is important, because what does Jesus say? He minds to the scriptures. He fed them. He's hungry, give me something to eat. Okay? We come here to be spiritually fed with the scriptures and with the food of the Eucharist. But then he says that you've got to be my witness. You have to go out there, and not that we are witnesses to the events of our salvation. We're not, even I'm not that old. But the point is, we are witnesses to the character of Jesus. We are witnesses to the truth of his message. Thank you. You are witnesses to the fact that this is the spring season. Father is on drugs, and we'll get into me for the next 6 weeks. I'm sorry? You get it. We are called to be witnesses to the most important of events, and Easter is not just a day. Easter is a truth that we live throughout our lives. Because what we tell others in the world is that one we call the risen Christ, he's made an impact on my life. That's who we are. That's what he tries to get them to understand. Granted, it's going to take a while for them to do that. It's going to be the power of the Spirit that finally changes them. But my message to you, real simple. After we hear his word, after you are fed with his sacrament, after you have embraced your sisters and brothers here in the little gathering that we'll have afterwards, go out into the world and be the Christian the Lord has called you to be. Be a witness. Share the message.